This broadcast is proudly brought to you by Peninsula Co-op. At Peninsula Co-op, you get full serve for the same price as self-serve, meaning you can stay in your warm vehicle while someone else pumps your fuel for you. And if you join up to the Peninsula Co-op membership program, you can start earning cash back every year on gas, convenience store purchases, home heating oil, and even groceries. Join today for just $27. For more details, head to your local Peninsula Co-op or click on the membership tab at peninsulacoop.com.
Hello and good evening, Panthers fans, and welcome to the Panorama Recreation Centre for tonight's game between the Peninsula Panthers and the Victoria Cougars. Not coming to you live tonight, coming to you on delay, as we've had a fun time today here at the Panorama Rec Centre. Some technical difficulties over on our regular side of the arena has made that arena unavailable for play this evening, so we are on to the reserve rink, and hence why there is no live broadcast this evening. You would have seen that on all the social media channels this evening, but we thought the next best thing for you this evening would be to at least bring you some form of commentary. That form of commentary being, of course, a pre-recorded commentary. We are recording this live during the game, but of course you won't be hearing this till a little bit later on when I'm sure you probably know the result, but at least you're going to be able to hear it goes. My name is Ben. I'm by myself tonight. No Will, no Sticky, and you are about to hear a very interesting version of play-by-play going on this evening. So bear with me, as you probably never thought you'd expect to hear an Australian calling the VIJHL, but here you are this evening. You're in for a fun ride tonight. We're about 8 minutes away from puck drop here at the Panorama Rec Centre, of course, coming into this game after last night's victory once again to the Cougars out at the Archie Browning Centre. It was a 6-3 victory for the Cougars, meaning they have now won 6 in a row in this cohort series. So, of course, they will be looking tonight to close it out and close this series out at 8-2. For the Panthers, of course, they'll be looking to do the opposite. They'll be looking to end on a high, break this streak, and go into the break with a little bit of momentum to go in with a victory, which would be very, very nice for them. Before we get into any more analysis and previewing of tonight's match, just going to take this moment to go through the Panthers lineup and their sponsors. Carter Johnstone, proudly sponsored by HCP Gardens. Connor Swenson, sponsored by Sweeney Moving. Braden Evans, sponsored by Sanderson Home Hardware. Theodore St. Denis, sponsored by Wallace Driving School. Griffin Gilmore, sponsored by Considine and Company. Mason McNeil, sponsored by Victoria Firefighters. Reed Fryer, sponsored by Harris Victoria Dodge. Hunter Jensen, sponsored by Kiwanis Club of Sydney and Saanich Peninsula. Matthew Steele, sponsored by Wiseman and Mills and Westland Insurance. Your captain, Josh Lingard. No, sorry, not your captain. I jumped ahead there. Your returning star from last night, Josh Lingard, sponsored by Boneath Farm. Now your captain. Thank you, Ben. Tanner Ward, proudly sponsored by Sleg Building Materials. Riley Braun, sponsored by Sydney Centre Family Dentistry. Ethan Ewer, sponsored by Russ Hayes, The Bicycle Shop. Sterling Lyon, sponsored by West Coast Spill Supplies and Delta Marine Services Limited. Lucas Thompson Fitters, sponsored by Sanderson Home Hardware. Aleko Sadrakis, goal scorer last night, getting his first VIJHA goal. Maria Suvlaki, sponsored by there. Denver Maloney, Downs Construction, proudly sponsored by Logan Spears, sponsored by Island Blueprint Co. Limited. Tanner Banks, sponsored by Sleg Building Materials. Carson Strom, sponsored by Jenny King. Ryan Grambart, sponsored by Properties in Victoria. Owen Cox, sponsored by Brewski's Tap House. Grant Gilbertson, sponsored by Fenway Construction. Eric Horrocks, sponsored by Firm Management. And Evan Crawford, sponsored by North Saanich Plumbing. I usually would take this opportunity to send a shout out to everybody out at the Brewski's Tap House watching the game tonight, and obviously not quite happening this evening, but I'm still going to send a shout out to everybody out at Brewski's Tap House should you be listening to this game, and if you're not, go out there and enjoy a brewski with Brewskis. And of course you can catch all of the Panthers games there during this current situation. When you can't get to a game, you want to watch a game surrounded by friends and having a couple of beverages and some good food, you can do that out at Brewski's Tap House. So plenty of interesting things coming into tonight's game. Of course, as I mentioned, this is the final game in this 10-game cohort series. It's hard to believe that we are here now at the final part of this. Of course, it only seems like yesterday we started, but at the same time, it also feels like we have been here forever. No other sides in the VI right now are playing in this series, of course, in terms of just two teams in one cohort. We've got three teams in the other south, and of course the north teams are all playing each other there. So a unique little cohort that we've had. Two sides that didn't like each other to begin with. They haven't liked each other much throughout these 9 games that we've already played. So for many watching, listening, here at the rink, playing on there, fans listening to this, I'm sure plenty of people are probably very much excited for this to end. But at the same time, maybe a little bit of sadness, because there's always something about these two sides playing each other, of course, that adds a level of excitement, and probably won't see these two sides playing again, you would say, at least to the playoffs. So there's something to think about. But it's been a very, very interesting series. As I mentioned, Victoria come into this game off the back of a 6-game winning streak against the Panthers, currently sitting at 7-1-1, essentially. Of course, one of the losses coming in overtime for the Panthers, coming in this to 2-7. Quick review on the last 2 games since we last spoke to you here at Panorama Rec. Of course, we've had 2 games out at Archie Browning since last Friday night. Sunday was a big victory to the Cougars, of course, coming off the back of a 3-0 win last Friday night. They went to their biggest win of the season, a 7-2 victory for the Cougars there. A dominant performance, 41 shots to 20 there. For the Panthers, Tanner Wart got a goal, as did Denver Maloney. Now, initially everyone thought Reid Fryer had scored his first VI goal. Everybody celebrated with him, but unfortunately for him, unfortunately for Denver Maloney, he got a tip on after the point shot from Fryer. If you want to hear a little bit more of that fun story, I'm going to plug our podcast here on the Peninsula Panthers, of course, Claude Weekly, which, let's be honest, if you're listening to this, you're either already subscribed to the podcast or you've been directed to where we had that podcast anyway. But Denver Maloney credited with that goal. And for the Cougars, Ryan Strange with 2 goals there, Brenton McClintic with 1, LeSargent, Pollock, Golden and Blanchett all chimed in with 1. Players of the game that night, Denver Maloney for the Panthers and Bryce Irwin for the Cougars. So a big victory there on a Sunday afternoon, the first Sunday game of the VI season there. And then last night, of course, out at Archie Browning, a bit more of a closer game. It was a very interesting game, actually. A 6-3 victory for the Cougars. Cougars very much in control of that game, had plenty of opportunities, but some great goaltending by Carter Johnstone on one side of the rink. And at one point there, the Cougars actually fell behind. The Panthers led that 2-1 in the second period. Aleko Sadrakis scoring his first VI goal. No doubt about that one being a goal. And the first rookie for the Panthers to get a goal in the 2020-21 season. Great goal from him. And one man that also got a couple of goals, and one that has been sorely missed for the Panthers, Josh Lingard, in his first game back after missing a few with injury. He scored 2. And the Panthers went ahead 2-1 in that second period, but unfortunately that was all she wrote for that one, and the Cougars eventually took control, outscoring them in the second period 3-2, and eventually scoring 2-0 in that final period to walk away with a 6-3 victory. And the goals were shared around for the Cougars. Brandt, Golden and Guerrero each with 2 each. Players of the game last night, Josh Lingard for the Panthers and Ben Brandt for Victoria. And it's interesting to see Fraser White in goal for the Cougars. First time since the very first game here at the Panorama Rec Centre all those weeks ago, on that very entertaining night where it was basically a night of the goalies. But it was a very interesting game. The Cougars definitely controlled the majority of that one. They outshot the Panthers 40-17, but the Panthers definitely made the most. Any opportunity that was presented to them, they made the most of it, and essentially could have had some more goals there. They really were strong on net when they had that opportunity, and obviously very much enjoyed having Josh Lingard back in the side to help them out with that there last night. So lots of players also coming back into the side last night for the Panthers. As I said, Josh Lingard was in, Matthew Seal back as well. So a couple of players that they have missed were very much indeed enjoyed from both of them there. So that was something. And another positive too, the Panthers broke an 18-period streak of not scoring more than 1 goal in a period. That was a total of 5 games they had gone where they had only had a solitary goal in periods. You had to go all the way back several weeks ago to the first period of their 4-3 overtime victory, their last victory, of course, in which the Panthers were able to score more than one goal in a period. So good to get that monkey off the back for the Panthers, and something they will look in tonight. Now, just sitting up here in the stands on, I believe this is Rink A, even though I feel like it should be Rink B, but apparently this is Rink A, up in the elevated area of the stands. Got the Victoria Cougars just below me right now, getting ready to go out onto the rink, and looking very much pumped up, and why wouldn't they be? They're coming in with a very, very hot form coming into this. But the Panthers, they haven't been laying down. 7-2 on Sunday night. It was a big loss, but they definitely put in a hard-fought effort in that game, and particularly the final couple of minutes in that match. There were some big hits, very physical opportunities there for the Panthers, who really showed that they existed. They didn't want to go out without a fight, and clearly showed the Cougars that they were still there and not giving up, despite the fact that they were 7-2 down. So that was shown last night. Reid Fryer, despite the fact that he got that goal taken away from him, was very physical on that night. Was quite physical last night as well, and he's really starting to come into his own skin. He's Reid Fryer, and so are the other rookies on this Panthers squad, which is obviously quite a promising sign for head coach Brad Tippett and the crew, that a lot of these rookies are now finding their feet. And, of course, for Aleko Sadrakis, the first rookie for the Peninsula Panthers this season to find a goal, that would be very much a positive sign for him and the side. Referees coming on to the ice right now. And as I say that, the Cougars are onto the ice. In net tonight for the Cougars, we have Brett Anderson, his 5th appearance of the season for him, making him the most capped goaltender of this 10-game cohort. And in net tonight for the Panthers, they continue with their little, sharing the love in between the pipes. We have Braden Evans, the only import, of course, in this Panthers side. He gets his 4th game this evening, and we talked a lot about him last Friday night, where he hadn't really, shown a lot, or as in had an opportunity. He, at that point, was the only goaltender to really be the one who got multiple goals against him and multiple losses. We've had a few of them since, unfortunately. But he comes into this with an .878 save percentage, which is the lowest out of the 3 Panthers goaltenders, but been playing a lot better than that, it seems, to the stats. As we are now going to pause for the Canadian National Anthem. There we go. Crowd getting pumped up, of course. Still good to see the family and friends here for the Panthers, still in the arena as the players get ready for puck drops. Starting out there right now for the Panthers, 8, 9, 10 line. Good to see them out there. Lingard, Braun, and Wart. And we also look like we have Matt Seal and Fryer out there for the Cougars. We have starting for them right now. Blanchette is out there. We also have Ryan Strange is out there at the moment too. Brandon Blaise. And we also have Spencer Golden and Irwin, as the puck is about to be dropped here to get the final game in this 10-game cohort series between the Peninsula Panthers and the Victoria Cougars underway. The Cougars begin with possession. Braden Blaise just stops and props behind his own net, and he seems quite comfortable to just sit there and wait to maybe play this entire game out. But finally he passes it off to Strange, who can't quite get it out of his own zone, and it's a turnover here. Opportunity straight away for the Panthers. Lingard directly in the crease, can't quite get the puck, and it is stolen away by the Cougars. Blaze just clears it into the neutral zone and hits it into his own player there. Spencer Golden got that one, but it's flicked back to Blanchett into his own zone. Another turnover here by the Cougars. They can't seem to get it out of their zone, but now they have, and the Panthers maintain possession of the puck into the offensive zone here by Lingard. 2 goals last night. Shot on goal. Great save by Anderson just on the pipe as we move to the left-hand side across the boards. Lyon onto the ice now for the Panthers. He's flicked it over to his captain, Tanner Water. Gets a lovely little pass there straight into Sterling Lyon, who gets a shot, but it's a pad save right into Anderson, who picks it up into his glove, goes straight for the water bottle, and we'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of his net. So all the possession right now in the Panthers' offensive zone. Hasn't even crossed the red line into the Cougars' offensive zone yet. The referee drops the puck. Draw one there by the Panthers. Maloney flicks it around his side there to get a pass to Crawford, who just boards it back straight to the other corner here, being played in both corners here. Fryer, who's had a great couple of last games, can't quite control that puck. He loses possession of it as the Panthers getting quite physical against that opportunity for Spears, who found himself in the crease. Couldn't quite get it as it's flicked away there by the goaltender for the Cougars. There's a Panthers right away. Low slot chance. Couldn't quite get the shot away on net, and the Cougars struggling to get it out of their zone here right now. The Panthers really forcing them forward as they maintain that one into their side, and the puck gets a deflection. Spears had a shot on goal. Anderson flicked it over. The puck goes over the net, and we will have another face-off. Line changes on both sides. We get an opportunity to see some of the players for both teams here, and it's interesting to see how the 8, 9, 10 line, of course, back in full flight after last night with Josh Lingard playing in there, to see if they can maybe come out together. Oh, another turnover there by the Cougars as Strom waiting for it in the crease. Couldn't quite get the shot away as they're just feverishly playing it here in this left corner in the offensive zone for the Panthers. Sadrakis, goal scorer last night, tries to deke around Evers, but he can't quite do it. And the Cougars now finally get an opportunity with a bit of speed into their offensive zone as moving that forward is Simon Pollock. He takes against the board, and that's Mason McNeil who pins him in there. He turns it away in there. Big hit there in the corner as LaSargent comes storming in to try and get it, but it's another turnover here. 3-on-2 opportunity for the Panthers as Strom comes across the boards, flicks it around Esposito, but it takes a deflection and goes straight towards the netminder. Anderson covers it up. 7 shots on goal here, according to the shot count right now for the Panthers. We've played 2.5 minutes, 17:31. Score still 0-all. And I got to say, that I think is the most shots in not only for the Panthers in the opening couple of minutes. I think that's the most shots we've seen from both these sides already in such a flourish here. The Panthers are coming out here strong, wanting to make a statement to end this cohort series with a win, as a point shot there by Matthew Seal is easily picked up by Anderson. Anderson coming into this, the second best of the Cougars goaltenders, 908 save percentage. He's kept that perfect record so far tonight. So we wait for a draw here. Referee not too happy with what's happening. They want to change this one over. We've got Owen Cox taking the draw, and he wins that one. Flicks it back to Seal, who gets it to Reid Fryer on the point. Gets a shot away, but it's deflected there by Anderson by the Cougars. Picked up behind the net by the Cougars, who still are struggling to maintain possession of this puck, and it's deflected off the boards. Now Seal will take it back into the Panthers zone, and he'll just stop and prop behind the net and regroup. He looks for Owen Cox, who's there, but he decides to instead go to that different player that is Tanner Banks, my man. Adam, I'm going to call him. And it's gone right back behind the Cougars net once more, who's turned it over. And Seal into it quite early in this match. He's getting a lot of possession. But right now it's the Cougars in possession through the neutral zone as they dilly-dally a little bit there with the puck. And Brandt and Irwin didn't really know what to do. So that's LaSargent, and they kind of both looked at each other. The puck goes back into the Panther zone, and then they both go for a shift change. So not sure kind of what was going on there. The puck, meanwhile, is behind the Panthers net as they maintain possession of it, clearing it out of their zone. As we have Tanner Banks with the puck now. He flicks it back to Seal, who's been busy. Seal flicks it over to Reid Fryer as the Panthers change it up slightly here. And long shot, meanwhile, as Irwin somehow managed to find that puck out of everywhere and gets a board shot well wide of that. Doesn't even trouble Evans. As Cougars starting to find their legs a little bit more now, getting a little bit more possession. The Panthers strong in defence. They're managing to block everything right now. Wart back on the ice. We've got the 8, 9, 10 line as Wart gets it to Lingard. Boy, he's missed him, hasn't he? Lingard goes from one side to the other. Headshot goal there for the Panthers. And take a shot, Riley Braun, who has not scored since the very first game. And that is the 8, 9, 10 line at work, folks. Fantastic. Wart to Lingard, who got it right in the crease, and it was a flick to Braun, who was waiting for him in the low slot, put it in the top corner, and the Peninsula Panthers have the lead. After 9 shots to nothing in the opening 5 minutes of this game, they are rewarded with their effort, and the 8, 9, 10 line goes straight off to have a suck on some oranges in the water bottle, and they are going to get a few applauds there by their coach, Brad Tippett. Great start here by the Peninsula Panthers, as the Cougars now have the puck in their zone. Roworth flicks it up to Pollock, who's into the neutral zone. Flicks it, turnover straight away into Logan Spears, who's got a 1-on-2 long shot. Glove save by Anderson. And the Panthers are hungry tonight. They know, as actually we've just got a Cougars player down here at the moment. Pollock, just on the red line, right near the bench. He's bent down, holding his head. The trainer out there for the Cougars, the therapist I should say, Robert Zadra, just taking a look. He has not moved much as Pollock. He's holding his head down on the ice. And there's a bit of a lull going over here at the Panorama Rec, as he's now brought up and brought straight to the bench, and he will get looked at as the coach take an opportunity to have a little bit of a word with their players. Out there at the moment, McClintock, LaSargent, Guerra. We also have Evers and, of course, Esposito out there for the Cougars. For the Panthers, meanwhile, we have Golden. Sorry, that is not Golden. That's the wrong player. Ben Denver Maloney, Spears, Sadrakis is out there as well, as is Crawford, who, of course, missed a few games, and he's back in the lineup and very much needed by the Panthers, who, again, are controlling the possession of this puck. Just a flick from the neutral zone there by the man I was just talking about, Crawford. He's got no player there waiting for it, and right now we've got Owen Evers just stopping and propping behind the net here. The Cougars are kind of really regrouping tonight, definitely looking on the back foot. We've got 11 shots to nothing now all of a sudden to the Panthers. So they've really come out firing here, have the Peninsula Panthers. I don't think any game this series have the Cougars gone this many shots against them in the opening few moments. We're 14:53 left in the first period. The Panthers with the 1-0 lead. 8, 9, 10 line back out onto the ice here for the Panthers, as well as McNeil and Seal in defence. As the face-off is won there by Lingard, who tries to get it off to Braun. Can't quite get it to there, as the puck does find itself back up to the point, but it's a great little turnover here as Zach Guerra for the Cougars, but fantastic effort there from Mason McNeil. Oh, a straightaway turnover, and it shoots and scores. The Cougars get it back. Wow, that was a quick turnover there from the Cougars, just as I thought the Panthers had managed to get that one, and that is Jackson Etste who has scored the goal there for the Cougars. And, wow, that's how quickly things can go from one end to the other. Their first shot, first goal. And Jackson Etste scores for the Cougars, and the Panthers are stunned with that one. They've controlled every single moment of this game except for that one turnover. So, unfortunately, that's how it worked, and that is Jackson Etste's third goal of the season. We will go straight back to the centre dot. Lingard will face off for the Panthers, and the Cougars win that one. Blaise with the puck, passes it back over to Blanchette, who decides to go for a bit of a skate, gets a flick over towards Irwin, who can't control it, and the Panthers get that puck as they've turned it over straight away. But as soon as I say that, the Panthers with possession of that one. St. Denis, that is not St. Denis, I apologise, that is Josh Lingard. And he's managed to turn that one back over. Blaise Gets it as Anderson comes out of his net, and Braun comes storming in there, sees an opportunity, and there's another storming opportunity there. Tanner Ward, big hit into the boards, but he doesn't have the puck. Golden has the puck now for the Cougars. He's got Strange if he wants to use him. Shot a goal there from the Cougars, and the puck has gone behind the net. The Panthers once again are able to get it out of their zone as Tanner Ward, the captain, goes into the offensive zone. But great work there from McClintic. That is Tory McClintic, who was able to just barnstorm his way through Walt. The puck, meanwhile, is iced by the Panthers. And as the change lines up, St. Denis out on the ice now. Thompson Fittis came straight onto the ice and went to a referee. He wasn't happy about a decision happening somewhere over near the point. Didn't quite catch that one. 13:36 remaining. The first were all scored tied up, 1-1. As the Cougars starting to find a bit of possession all of a sudden now. Strange with the puck. He goes into the right corner, tries to find a man in the slot, can't quite get it. Panthers with the puck, trying to clear it out of their zone. Carson Strom with the puck, meanwhile. He flicks it back to Seal, and now's an opportunity here for the Panthers. As, taken out of it right there is Aleko Sadrakis, who had the puck. He had two Cougars players to beat, and unfortunately he couldn't beat any of them. Brandt turns it over for the Cougars. Back to Strom now for the Panthers, who takes it into the offensive zone. Flicks straight backwards there. Great work there by Strom. He gets the puck back on a rebound. Long shot. Great save by Anderson as the Cougars once again. Anderson gets pushed into the boards. Big hit there by Strom, who wants himself known as soon as he lost possession. Both sides changing up their lines right now. Panthers have the possession of the puck. Mason McNeil has it in the left corner. Flicks it. Offensive zone. Cougars get the position. Esposito waiting in the high slot. Can't quite control it. Has to take it back over the blue line into the neutral zone. Flicks it over. Well offside there. Didn't see LaSargent over there, and the referee calls it. We will have a face-off. 12:24 remaining in the period. 1-1. 12 shots to 2. Panthers leading the shot count right now. We will have a face-off in the neutral zone. Right-hand side near the scorer's box. Face-off draw won there by the Cougars, but puck turned over straight away. The Panthers maintain it, try to dump it. Long there is McNeil. He does get the puck back as a deflection goes off a Cougars player. As Lyon has that's Banks. He turns it back over into the Cougars, but it somehow found its way back. Similar sort of way at the start of this game. Esposito with the puck. Zigzags. Goes with the shot. Can't quite get a power behind it. It's taken a deflection off a Panthers player. The Panthers regroup now. Some speed going on there. Big hit by LaSargent, who just takes Banks into the board. Nearly takes out a referee. Banks puts the body on the line. Gets the puck back. Flicks it over now to Strom. Has a long shot. Nearly falls back into the back of the net. Anderson couldn't quite hold on to that one. Open net on his right-hand side, but there was no Panthers player in the slot to punish that one. Meanwhile, LaSargent into the neutral zone, has no player. He wants to go off and have a drink, so he has no choice to dump it behind his own net. Regroup as the Panthers try to get this one back, but the Cougars still being quite tenacious with this puck. So tenacious there is a shot on goal from Etzty. He's already scored one tonight. Save by Evans. Cougars working their way into this. A long shot there by Guerrera, but it's a glove save by Evans. And we will have another face-off this time to the left-hand side of Evans' net. McClintic will take this one. Brandon McClintic for the Cougars. And the Cougars started off slow on the face-offs, lost the first few, but now they've just won another one. Tory McClintic gets that puck one now, flicks it back towards his teammate, and there's a lot of fight going on there into the slot, and it's a great save there by Evans, who gets the applaud from the crowd, and the head being thrown back there by Jackson Essie, who, again, already scored the one tonight. He's looking quite dangerous, and he wants to have a few words to himself and have that shot again, I reckon, as the 8, 9, 10 line back out for the Panthers, and they will have another opportunity here this evening as we get a 2-on-2 opportunity. Massive hit into the boards there. Dylan Jesser, Sterling Lyon into the boards, and don't the Cougars love that one. And I will correct myself, the 8, 9, 10 line not out there. I saw Seal out there, so I thought he was joined by his offensive counterparts, but that is not the case. We actually have out there two of the Gleeman Shark. I can't even remember the name of the line that they came up with there in the Claw Week. I'll look that up. But anyway, back to the play. The Cougars have possession of the puck as Jessa has a long shot from the point. Can't quite get it there. Seal with the puck, trying to clear it out of the zone. The Cougars maintaining that possession a lot more in their offensive zone all of a sudden as through the neutral zone, Logan Spears attempts to make his way through, but he got 3 Cougars players, and even Logan Spears can't find his way through 3 Cougars players. Mason McNeil controls puck now for the Panthers. Flick on there by Denver Maloney. He's got no options. And now the 8, 9, 10 line want to come out and make me correct with what I was saying before, as they've already started off quite well tonight. Riley Braun breaking his drought of 8 games without a goal. He's back on the scoring sheet. The Cougars, meanwhile, though, looking to get a second one. Long shot on goal there from the hash, as that's Cameron Lesargent with the shot, and we will have another face-off as well as the media timeout right about now. And I'll take this opportunity to mention some proud sponsors, of course, of the Peninsula Panthers, Sleg Construction, as well as TELUS, and, of course, Co-op Peninsula Co-op, I should put that away the right way. So, plenty happening in this game. The first half of this period dominated by possession by the Panthers, getting, at one point there, 11 shots to nothing on net, and got that early goal. But the Cougars, their real first opportunity, their first shot of the game, they get a goal. They've now caught up 7 shots they've had, and it's a 1-goal game each. So, Cougars working their way back into it. Started off slow, but you can never discount the Cougars, of course. We know how dangerous they are. But the Panthers would be very much proud of their efforts so far in this period. Of course, coming into this game, 35% of all of Peninsula's goals have come in the first period, while only 25% of the Cougars' goals have come in the first period. So Panthers like scoring these goals in the first period a little bit more than the Cougars. But speaking of the Cougars, they're the ones with the puck right now. Guerrero can't quite control it as Lingard with the puck now. He's trying to find his captain, Tanner Ward, who's in the slot. Meanwhile, he can't quite get to the slot. Braun against the boards. Flicks it back to the point for Fryer, who tries to find Lingard in the crease, but he's bullied out of it there by Blaze from the Cougars. And meanwhile, Brandon McClintic steals it away into the neutral zone. He's got Blanchett on the right in the slot. Can't quite get to him, as Evans is able to cut it off in the crease, and we will have another face-off. Evans been put to work a lot more now after those opening minutes, and 9:24 still to go in this period. It is 1 goal apiece. And, of course, we're in the different rink tonight. Believe there was a leak of some sort in the main rink tonight, which prevented the game from being played in there. So, luckily here at Panorama Rec, of course, there is the secondary rink. Unfortunately, no hockey TV facilities here, hence why we've gone to the backup option of a pre-recorded broadcast. And, of course, a backup option of me, the Australian colour guy, calling play-by-play, as Will has a much-needed night off. Will, if you're listening, hope you're having a good night later on when you do hear this game. Meanwhile, back to the play. Mason McNeil in the corner. He finds his teammate in Carson Strom, who flicks it back to Theodore St. Denis, who's just been held in there and he's bullied out of it. Pushed well down there by Spencer Golden. The Cougars bench love that one. You could hear the cheers coming from them. They're very vocal on there on the bench. Torrey McClintic there with a shot on the goal. Can't quite find it, and it's pushed away by Evans. Ryan Strange flicks it back there to Jessa, who tries to find McClintic in the slot. He can't quite get to it now. Meanwhile, Strange flicks it back to McClintic. McClintic back to Strange. McClintic waiting there on the point. The Panthers desperately trying to get it out here. The Cougars really pushing hard. McClintic pushed into the neutral zone, though. The Panthers' great effort to just force him over the line there and force the Cougars to go completely into the neutral zone and regroup. Meanwhile, we have McNeil, who takes it from one side to the other, through the neutral zone, through 3 Cougars players, if you don't mind, into the left corner. He flicks it back now to Evan Crawford, who tries to find Strom. Strom gets it, but well taken away there by Cameron Lesargent, who tries to calm it down now for the Cougars. Torrey McClintic with it. Great pass right out there to Cameron Lesargent. Roworth in the corner tries to find it, but the Panthers just delay them slightly there. Great effort by Graham Bart, Haven't called his name much. He forces the puck into the neutral zone. And once again, the Panthers just forcing the Cougars towards that blue line, not letting them get any opportunity in open ice to get a shot away. Great effort here from the defensive side by the Panthers. There's a collision with Grambart and Pollock right on the blue line, as I mentioned that. Meanwhile, the puck has found its way to Ewers as Ryan Grambart tries to force his way through there, gets it. Cougars maintain possession of the puck. Roworth with the puck, flicks it, but taken away straight there by the Panthers, who again are making the Cougars work for every possession here. The defense is working very strongly here by the Peninsula Panthers. No clear ice opportunity for the Cougars here, who are being outshot 13-9. Panthers D really on fire this evening. Grambart waiting for the puck as Pollock tries to flick it back to Evers. Evers gets it back to Pollock. Pollock once again back to Evers. These two tandem working right now, passing back and forwards against the board. As the Panthers bully their way through it. Grambart just forcing his way into the puck. He manages to get through two Cougars players to get it back. As the Cougars say, no, that's enough. We're going to change a line here. Allows the Panthers to regroup. As the Panthers try to clear it out. Sadrakis has a big, wily shot at it. Gets nothing but air as a big hit in the corner there. Fryer once again putting his body on the line, taking Blaze into the right corner there. Fryer really putting his body on the line in the last few games. Great to see Reid Fryer. Of course, he's probably still reeling a little bit from having that goal taken away from him a week ago, but he's getting what he's paid to do, and that is defense. Kieran Strange, meanwhile, is putting his body on the line to really take it there to Tanner Banks in the left corner. The Cougars player there is Ben Brandt, who just feeds it away from that corner back into the slot. And meanwhile, the Panthers are able to control it. And a bit of a wayward pass there, though, by Reid Fryer. But somehow the Cougars aren't able to control that one. So Drakis takes him on one side. We saw this last night. Speedy on the right-hand side of the offensive zone. But unfortunately, he thought there was a player behind him. He can't do it now. It's a 2-on-3 opportunity for the Cougars. And the 3 win the day for the Panthers. Lekos Sadrakis once again the speed. He turns those burners on when he can, and he gets brought down in the neutral zone. 5 minutes remaining in this period. No penalties yet in this game. It's been quite a clean game, and as I say that, Spears tries to introduce himself to Guerrero right in front of the referee there. Kind of misses him as the Panthers try to create an offensive opportunity. Tanner Watt, the captain, he gets the puck on the boards on the left-hand side there, but Tori McClintock is able to flick that one back away as the puck goes back into the Panther zone before it is iced by the Panthers, and we will have a face-off back in the Panther zone to the left-hand side of Braden Evans' net. 4:36 remaining in the first. 1-1, 13 shots to 9, the Panthers' advantage. Because the Panthers last night broke a pretty unwanted streak of not scoring multiple goals in a period, 18 to be precise. So they'll be looking to get another one on the net here and take a lead, because the 2 times the Panthers have led at the end of the first period, they have not lost. So that is a percentage that they would like. And here's an opportunity. Here comes Lingard. He's got his captain Ward. 2-on-1 opportunity. Ward surely. Oh, what a save. Fantastic. Brett Anderson dives to his right. And like a Secret Service agent protecting the president, he took a bullet. What a save there. Take a bow, Brett Anderson. As the Panthers once again trying to find their form. And they do here. Lingard steals the puck away, gets it to Braun. Braun tries to find Ward, who can't get his stick to that puck. He was in a perfect opportunity there in the low slot. Couldn't quite get it. Meanwhile, Braun flicks it back all the way to the crease. That's the point. Right up on the other end to Tanner Banks, who can't quite get it. Reid Fryer, meanwhile, is pushing Spencer Golden into the boards, and he does it again. Big hit by him. And that is Evan Crawford, not Tanner Banks, who is also out there on the ice. The 8-9-10 line. A great shift by them there. Great opportunity by them. They'll be loving all of that. They go back to get some drinks. We've got 3:22 remaining as the Cougars, after a 5-minute stretch there of maintaining possession in their offensive zone, have been put on the defense straight away when the Panthers have pushed themselves back, and a couple of extra shots on goal. 15-9 on the shot count with 3:22 remaining. Cox, St. Denis, Seal, Thompson Fittis, and Carson Strom out there for the Panthers. And as I say that, Strom gets a shot, but well wide over the top left of the net. We're in the left corner As 2 Cougars to 2 Panthers players just fighting hard on it. It's the Cougars who win that one. Esposito, he goes along the boards in the neutral zone, flicks it to Golden, and has to give away possession there because they had 2 other players offside there, had no other choice. The Panthers, meanwhile, trying to get it. Strom gets a little tap by Thompson Fittis, but it's turned over to Esposito, but it's turned straight over. Here comes Seal. Seal with the puck, goes through the hashtag, one side or the other. He's going to flick around the net. He's got Thompson Fittis in the crease if he wants to use him. Can't quite get to him. St. Denis flicks it towards Thompson Fittis. He's now in the low slot, and he's pushed out of it there by Ryan Strange, who's able to flick it into the neutral zone as there's a big hit. Spencer Golden gets a bit of an introduction there by Owen Cox. Mr. Physical out there, Owen Cox wants to make himself known as another hit. Pollock making himself known to St. Denis in the right corner of the Panthers zone. The Cougars looking for this one. Cox happy to hold that puck into the boards. He manages to find Seal. Seal with the puck, trying to beat it alongside Roas. He does get it. And the Cougars, meanwhile, here try to regroup. Here goes LaSargent. LaSargent flicks it back to Roworth, who's behind his own net now. Sorry, that's the Panthers net, and he turns it over. And we're going to have our first penalty of the night here, and it's going to go for the Panthers. And didn't quite see what that one is for, but it is going to be a penalty for Mr. Reid Fryer, who finds himself into the box. Now, I'm just thinking if that was a slash. We'll get the call in just a minute. But the Cougars go on the power play. Second best power play in the competition, the Cougars. 29.4% they're sitting right now. And first in the South Division, so dangerous. Junie. Charging, I believe that was, if I heard that correctly. Sorry, I went silent there just to hear what the call was. So, the penalty kill out there for the first time tonight for the Panthers. Had a great penalty kill last Friday night. Went none for 7, the Cougars. And that was the first game all season that the Cougars had not scored on the power play. Meanwhile, though, they've got an opportunity to get a goal off the back of Ryan Strange there, who can't quite get a shot on goal there. Great defense going on by Denver Maloney, who's just making his presence very much known here. Golden, back to Jesser. Jesser to Brandon McClintic, who gets out and great clearing away there from... That was Evan Crawford, who just flicks it long side to the other end of the rink and wastes a good 15 seconds off the clock. We're led into the final minute now of this period. 55 seconds to go, 58 seconds remaining of this power play for the Cougars. So they will end this period on the power play and have a couple of seconds in the second period. And once again, though, the Panthers, that was Tanner Ward, who just flicks it back to the Cougar zone and makes them start again. 40 seconds remaining in the period. LaSargent waiting for the pass off Simon Pollock. He can't quite get to it now, as Blaise quarterbacks the puck to Roworth. Shot on goal there by Guerra, but it goes well wide. It's able to go back to Blaise, who gets it back to Roworth. Roworth back to Blaise, has a shot well wide again. The Panthers making sure they've got everything out of there. 18 seconds to go in the period. The Panthers digging their way, though. An opportunity. Clear shot here by the Cougars. And Cameron LaSargent was in the slot there. Couldn't quite get to it. And we've got 8 seconds remaining here. The Cougars, can they get one more shot away? Roworth with the long shot. Oh, body on the line there. Tanner Watt, take a bow. That was a captain's effort. You can hear the crowd stop the point shot there from the Cougars. And boy, oh boy, wowee, that was a way to end the period. And we have a 1-all game. 15 shots to 11 for the Panthers, and that is the first time in a long time that they go into the first intermission having outshot the Cougars, and that was an entertaining period of hockey. The Panthers, you would say, in control for the majority of that one. Unfortunate for them to get that goal against them, the first shot of the period for the Cougars, and we go into the sheds with a 1-all game. And it's a good one. It's an exciting game. I'm enjoying this, and I think the crowd here is too. They definitely love that. Tanner Wart right on the point. That shot literally dived his way into it, similar to that save by Brett Anderson. Kind of probably took a bit of inspiration from having his own shot saved before. So fantastic effort. 1-all game here at the Panorama Rec Centre as the players go off to have some words. The Victoria Cougars boy band still looking very sharp and fresh in their matching suits, and they look like they've got the brown suede crocodile leather shoes tonight. I'm not too sure what they are. Just take a bit of a gander at them closely, but I think they enjoy matching their outfits every single week. We're going to come up with a name for them, I feel, at the end of tonight, a boy band, maybe. I want to call them the Backstreet Cougars, maybe, or New Cougars on the Block. That works well for me. We're going to take this opportunity to take a brief break. I'm sure you don't want to hear me sitting here for 15 minutes waffling on. So let's hear from one of the Peninsula Panthers' fantastic sponsors, and you will hear from me very shortly as we prepare for the second period of this game. 1 goal apiece here at the Panorama Rec Centre.
Babylon by TELUS Health is a virtual healthcare app that allows you to video chat with a licensed doctor from your smartphone. Appointments are covered by provincial healthcare, and you can even see a doctor on evenings and weekends. Download and register Babylon by TELUS Health today.
Welcome back to the Panorama Recreation Centre as we are 4 minutes away from puck dropping in the second period. It is a 1-goal game, 1 goal apiece, I should say, between the Peninsula Panthers and the Victoria Cougars. The Panthers out shooting the Cougars 15-11 in that period. Great period by the Peninsula Panthers, who at one point had 11 shots to nothing in the opening about 6 or so minutes of that period. Goals going the way of Jackson Etsy for the Victoria Cougars, while Riley Braun with the goal for the Peninsula Panthers. Could have been a lot more, obviously, as I just said. Plenty of shots going on there tonight. And the Panthers, one particular great save by the Cougars netminder, Brett Anderson, definitely prevented a sure goal there with a 2-on-1 breakaway happening by the Panthers. A lot riding on this game. Of course, this is the final game of this 10-game series between these two sides who no doubt very much ready to see some other teams. It's like a toxic relationship in which you finally get to the end of your rope and you want to end it and go see other people. Well, luckily for both these sides, in about 3 weeks' time, they will be definitely seeing other people. We know that the Panthers are in a new cohort now with the Kerry Park Islanders, while the Cougars will be playing the Predators and the Wolves. Initially, it was going to be the Panthers up against the Wolves in a series there, but it did get changed around in the last week if you didn't catch that news, of course. So they will resume in several weeks. The Panthers' first game in that series will be on the 20th of November. So while it's only a 2-week break, it's actually 3 weeks until we're back here for the first game of that series. And that will be a 14-game series against the Kerry Park Islanders heading into the Christmas break. So you think that the Cougars and the Panthers are getting to know each other? Well, wait until the Panthers and the Kerry Park Islanders get to know each other. That one will be a very different series. And it'll be interesting, actually, looking at the standings right now in the South. The Cougars, of course, on top, sitting with 15 points, 7-1-1 record, while the Panthers, of course, on the bottom of that, 2-7 record. But it's always hard to read into these standings at the moment, given these cohort situation, and obviously in the situation with the Panthers and the Cougars, of course, both sides playing only each other, so that makes it a little bit trickier to really kind of fully understand where these sides are. And if you look at the league in general, the Panthers sitting second from the bottom, the Cougars sitting second from the top. Campbell River Storm, of course, sitting on top of the league, while the Nanaimo Buccaneers sitting on the bottom. So, plenty to come from this season, and I'm sure we get a little bit more of understanding of where teams are at when we go into these second cohorts in a couple of weeks. I'd usually give you a live update on what the games are happening out there at the moment tonight, but of course there's really no point, because by the time you're listening to this, you would be very much aware of those scores and what's happening everywhere else on the island. And of course, vijhl.com is that website in which you can see that. But just for the gigs, just so you can let you know what's happening right now, because why not? Let's pretend this is live. Saanich are leading West Shore 4-2 in the third period in that game right now. So still going on in that one. Predators getting 2 goals in the first, 2 goals in the second. The Wolves getting 2 in the second period. And 2 goals for the Wolves for Blake Bentham. Solitary goals there for Corey Liu. Sorry, no, I'm looking at the wrong column here. What am I doing here? They're assists, Ben. Andy Westhaver and Jack Westhaver goals for the Wolves. And the Predators, 2 goals there for Colton Hutchinson, a goal for Kyle Brown, and a goal for Jacob King. So that one, of course, in progress, at least at the time I'm recording this one. Well and truly over by the time you listen to this. And in the other game tonight, we've got Canberra River Storm up against Nanaimo. It's a 3-0 lead there to the Storm. Well in control of that game as we are in the second intermission in that one at the moment. And the goals to the Storm, 2 from Parker Bell and a goal there to Owen Christensen. Meanwhile, the players are back out on the ice here at the Panorama Recreation Centre. The Cougars, of course, will start this period with a 3-second power play as Reid Fryer still warming that seat in the box. And he will be out in just a few moments for him. And hopefully for the Panthers, they'll be looking at continuing their strong form of how they just started this game. As we get ready out there, the penalty kill for the Panthers out there. We've got the 8, 9, 10 line plus Matthew Sill. While for the Cougars, Golden, Strange, Blanchett, Blaise, and Irwin all out there as they're happy to basically end the power play straight away because they start the second period exactly the way they start the first. They win the draw and they go straight behind their own net and decide to have a committee meeting, and they finally clear it away. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Lingard with the puck. He flicks it over to Reid Fryer, fresh out on the ice. And turnover, though, there as Spencer Golden gets the puck. He flicks it back to Blaise. Blaise back to Blanchett. Blanchett tries to get the shot away, and he does. But easy save for Braden Evans, who just lays down on that one like it's a Sunday morning and he doesn't want to get out of bed. And the puck will go to a face-off to the left-hand side of his net. Lingard facing this one as McClintic faces it for the Cougars. And it's a win by McClintic. He flicks it back now to Irwin, who gets a shot away in there, blocked by Seal, who turns it straight over, but he's able to get it back. Poor pass going on there by Esty. And Braun tries to clear it out. He does, gets into the neutral zone. Ward pounces straight onto a 2-on opportunity here for the Panthers. He stops and prods, flicks it, shoots, glove save by Anderson, who just flicks it over the back of the net. And Ward had Lingard to the left of him in the low slot, but he decided to take the shot himself and turned out probably be the right decision. And he's got the puck right now, gets it back to Lingard, who goes through onto the hash, gets it straight through into the slot, gets a shot away, pad save by Anderson, and the Cougars are able to take that one, clear that zone. McNeil on the ice for the Panthers. He gets to no Branton McClintic there. A little bit long shot on goal there from the boards from Guerra, but it's padded away by the Panthers, and it goes straight back into the Cougar zone. And once again, they go into this committee meeting position directly behind the net as Dylan Jesser, don't even know if he wants to play tonight. He just kind of wants to watch the game. He's got the best seats in the house sitting behind the net, but I realise he's got a puck in his stick and he might need to do something with it. Meanwhile, bit of a dilly-dally move there by McNeil. Nearly gets bullied out of that one by Pollock, who manages to get the puck, flicks it back to LeSargent at the point, who he has got no player in the low slot, and McNeil is able to get the puck, get it straight to his teammate in Sadrakis, who goes along the boards at the point, flicks it straight back towards McNeil. McNeil to St. Denis, and St. Denis turns it over. LeSargent now in the low slot, has a shot, goes it over the net. Evans was in position for it, but the puck didn't even go near him. Meanwhile, the Cougars have the shot. Long shot on goal there from the point. Open net now for, Rowath. Just to the left-hand side of the net in the crease, and the puck sort of ended up at his feet. He got the shot away, but he was halfway falling down, so he managed to take that shot while he was falling over. And unfortunately for him, it went over the net, but the net was basically open. All he needed to do was really tap it in, but he just had no balance, and lucky break there for the Panthers. Face off now to the right-hand side of Evans' net. Strange will take on Gilbertson, as the referees are just waiting for this to get underway. It is about to be now. The ref's not happy with Anderson and Crawford encroaching into the circle a little bit there as the Cougars win the draw, and Esposito gets a point shot. Glove save by Evans, and we will go in exactly the same position. Strange and Gilbertson know the drill. They will go into their face-off zone. Referee making sure everything's good. Another draw win there by the Cougars. Anderson picks up the puck, flicks it back to Evers, and the point. Long shot. Oh, body on the line there. Great work by, that's Reid Fryer, who are able to block his way out there to prevent the shot from going any closer to the net. Grambart, meanwhile, tries to push it through into the neutral zone, but he can't get through Evers, who just bodies his way through, but Grambart bodies his way back. Great work there. Tanner Banks with the puck through the neutral zone. He's got Gilbertson there if he wants him, and he said goes to Grambart, who flicks it over towards Gilbertson, but the puck gets a little bit too much legs on it to him, and the Cougars are able to control that one in their own zone, but only as far as Crawford, who blocks that one into the neutral zone. He's got Grambart back over to there, gets Gilbertson, lucky to avoid offside there one. He's still passing his way there into the low slot. Well done there by the Cougars defenseman, and they're able to move a 2-on-1 opportunity to a 3-on-2 opportunity. Brandt flicks it back down there. Long shot on goal there from the hash. That was Trey Anderson, but for Mr. Braden Evans, he eats those pucks like breakfast. He takes it on board, and that is another save. The Cougars getting the shots right now. In this period, they've so far had 5 shots to 2. Total count 17-16. We've got 16:38 remaining in the second period, and we're still at a 1-all game. McNeil for the Panthers behind the net. He's trying to find Seal. He decides to board it long, and he's got a Cougars player that he can't quite get to it there. As Irwin flicks it back, but only as far as Strom. Strom now just flicks it backwards in the direction of Matthew Seal. Matthew Seal back to Cox. Cox along the boards. He takes it into center ice. He's just dilly-dallying his way through there. Lovely pass over towards Thompson Fittis. He can't quite find him, but he's got the puck back, and he just dumps it long into the offensive zone, and only as far as the Cougars' Dawson Blanchette, who right now feels like he wants to have a bit of a run for it. He said goes to Golden. Well blocked there by McNeil to prevent the breakaway, but Strange has managed to steal it back. He can't control it as Golden bangs into the board. Carson Strom, nearly a trip there, had the stick just a little bit low, but no call as the puck in the Cougars Panther zone. Cox with it, gets bullied out of it there by McClintic, and tries to go towards Esty, but he's only found his way as far as Mason McNeil, who goes for a bit of a skate, can't quite get to it, and Mr. Committee Man himself, Dylan Jesser, has the puck. He goes along the boards, takes it to the neutral zone. Josh Lingard straight onto the ice, pushes him out of it. The speed there of the stop from Josh Lingard to prevent it. Unfortunately for him, the puck went over the offensive zone. No, it didn't. I thought that was an offside call, but there's actually been a penalty called there, and that's Carson Strom is into the box. Second time the penalty kill for the Panthers is needed. Didn't see that call there. We'll hear it in just a moment. And for the second time tonight, the Cougars go on the power play, and we will have a face-off to the left-hand side of the Panthers net. And so far, 100% the penalty kill tonight for the Panthers is the 8-9-10 line. Let's hear the call. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Carson Strom into the box. And we'll see if the Cougars can do this one. Blaze just storms his way through the neutral zone, but Crawford says, "You ain't getting through me, son," and just bangs him against the boards. Pollock, meanwhile, gets the point. He's got Blaze to the left of him if he wants. He has a slot shot, and bang, into the body of Braden Evans. High slot shot. Evans with a high glove save. And that will allow the Cougars to bring on some extra legs, as do the Panthers, with St. Denis and Crawford going off. We've got Sill, we have got Fryer, we have got Wart, and we also have out there, that would be Lingard, I believe, is out there. No, that is Sill. I already said that. He's there. It is Lingard. Sorry, I'm getting there, folks. As Sill has that puck right now, being pushed out of it there by Brandon McClintic. He can't quite get to Golden, but meanwhile he does actually, incidentally, because the puck kind of finds its way between two players, and Golden was just in the right spot. Brandon McClintic with the puck, gets it to the point now towards Jesser, who turns it over now, and here's an opportunity for Lingard, who on the shorthand goes through the legs, if you don't mind, to try and get around Spencer Golden. Nice little fancy footwork there, but unfortunately couldn't quite get it. Now it's a 3-on-2 opportunity for the Cougars, but they did not look up, and it's an offside opportunity. 46 seconds remaining on this power play, and just back to Josh Lingard. Short-handed breakaway. Had one player that caught up to him, decided to get the puck and go through his own legs, and he caught hold of it. But unfortunately, Spencer Golden took that one as an opportunity to take it back. Tell you what, Josh Lingard, he's, I think, been working on some of these skills in his time on the side as he's come back from injury. 35 seconds remaining on the Cougars power play here. LeSargent into the offensive zone. Shot on goal. Great one-time shot there from him, but can't quite get it and goes over the net. And now, right at the other end, here comes Braun. Already scored one goal. Short-handed opportunity and just puts it wide. Puck goes over the net. Wow. This is not something we usually see from the Panthers. The short-handed breakaways, it's usually a Cougars thing. They're the most dangerous side on the shorthand. Another short-handed goal last night, of course, for the Cougars. But the Panthers playing the Cougars at their own penalty kill. Just as soon as they get a puck, they pounce on it and go in the other end. And they're 18 seconds away from maintaining a 100% penalty kill record. Tonight, their penalty kill so far into this game that's sitting at 70.6%, and we'll be improving on that this evening. 12 seconds to go on the power play. Cougars got to get it up there quickly if they want to do it. Kieran Strange has the puck into the offensive zone there. He's going to have a shot from the boards. Can't quite get to it there. Instead gets it towards Anderson, who can't quite get it there into the slot. It's loose. It's in the crease, and it's gone behind the net, and that is it. Another penalty kill successful for the Panthers. As we're back to 5-on-5 as there is a big hit in the corner. Riley Braun getting to know Mr. Anderson there. It's almost like the Matrix. As meanwhile, an opportunity here for the Panthers as Carson Strom has a shot, but he's bullied out of it. The Cougars get it. Kieran Strange into the neutral zone. He's got no real opportunity to find any player, so he dumps it long. Fry gets the puck and he loses it as he gets bumped into it. Anderson, meanwhile, goes back towards it, but he can't quite get it. Back into the neutral zone, flicked in there by Evers. And now the Panthers can clear the zone here if they just maintain slightly as they do there. Grant Gilbertson with the puck goes towards the neutral zone. He's got Sadrakis, if he wants to use him. Can't quite get to it. Spears, meanwhile, haven't called his name much tonight. He's back out on the ice. And a 3-on-2 opportunity here as Pollock for the Cougars goes towards the crease. And that was Ethan Roworth in the crease there. Couldn't quite get it past Evans. The Panthers, meanwhile, have the puck. That is Grant Gilbertson in the neutral zone, flicks it back towards Reid Fryer, and the referee's getting in the midst of that there as players banging into each other right in front of the Cougars bench. He's going to clear it out of there. Fryer couldn't quite clear that one out of there, and an opportunity here. Shoot, score! Nearly into the net there. Cam Sargent thought that went in as Pollock gets a shot here for the Cougars. The Cougars starting to really pepper the net all of a sudden. They lead the shot count at the moment, 20-17. They've come out all guns blazing in the last 60 seconds. I can't even keep up. Gilbertson with a long shot. Side of the net. And the Panthers trying to clear it out there. Crawford to Sadrakis, who just hits that one along the boards, and it goes backwards into the Panthers zone, and it will just avoid icing there, as I think he just got it away before that line. And golden now for the Cougars to Irwin, who's been quiet tonight. As Strange, meanwhile, pulls his way through Seal. Just as I was about to say, Irwin's been quiet. Strange was able to get that one just as a tip away. And Evans covers the net, and we will have a face-off. Irwin is second in points in the league, equal first, actually, in points, 15 on Christensen. Slight lead as he scored more goals. So Irwin, keep him quiet, and that's good omen for the Panthers. Speaking of which, Riley Braun has the puck right now, takes it through the zone, and he's banged heavily into the boards there by Irwin. Just as I say, he's had a quiet night. I think Irwin's listening to me up here in the box. He wants to make himself known there to Riley Braun, and another collision. Braun, this time by Spencer Golden in center ice, and is getting physical out there, folks. Great to see. Riley Braun again. He's had two big hits. Nearly has a third one there. Strange went for it, but he stopped himself. Meanwhile, along the left side boards here, the Panthers in the offensive zone. And that is Tanner Ward taking from one side to the other. Gets a shot in the crease. Can't quite get it past the netminder of Anderson. And the puck, meanwhile, finds its way to Seal, who is on the hash. Has a shot. Great save by Anderson. And we're going to find ourselves with the Cougars just making themselves slow this down a little bit, as it's kind of similar to what we just had from the Cougars in the offensive zone. A bit of fast, feverish shots going on, and it's Panthers' turn to have that opportunity. Wart tries to find his man in Grambart, but can't quite do it. That's Lingard and Ward going off the bench as I say that. St. Denis with the puck. Finds Thompson Fittis. Finds Grambart. Finds player in Tanner Banks who gets a shot away on goal and saved there by Brett Anderson. Meanwhile, the Cougars take it from one end to the other. Here comes McClintic, who's pushed out of it so well there by Tanner Banks. Just shoves him out of it. He was on the speed there. Does Brandon McClintic along the left-hand side of the boards. McClintic gets a puck once again. Flicks it back towards Guerrera, who's bullied out of it once again by Thompson Fittis. Thompson Fittis manages to push his way through there. Great work by Thompson Fittis. Gets it to Grambart. Grambart to Crawford now. A long shot from center ice. He's just trying to clear it, I think, there as Crawford wants to go off. Meanwhile, there's a Panthers player just flying down there in the low slot. He's trying to get a slot, and there's a big collision. Meanwhile, on center ice, Reed Fryer and Guerrera. And I think Reed Fryer is going to find himself in the box again. Guerrera definitely milked that one for every single penny. He went flat in his face, looked up, then he put his head down again to say, hey, ref, I'm hurt, send him to the box. And it worked, because Reed Fryer is back in the box. He's got some good real estate in there this evening. It's his second time. And we are back on to another Cougars power play, their third for the evening. And for the third time tonight, the Panthers will have their penalty kill, go out there and try and keep this 100%. We're 9 minutes 15 remaining in the period. No goals this period. Still a 1-1 game. Of course, we all know the danger the Cougars have in this second period. They're currently at 46% of their goals coming in the second period. 18-5 is how it's sitting. So this is the period they like. Tanner Watt not happy about that decision, I think, with Reed Fryer having some words to the ref. As we have a face-off now to the right-hand side of the Panthers net. The draw is won by the Cougars. Jesser on the point, flicks it to Irwin. Back to Jesser. Jesser, long shot from the point. Let's hear what the call is. 4 minutes for kneeing. Wow. So a major penalty going the way there of the Panthers. So a double opportunity now for the Cougars. Well, that's obviously what Tanner Watt not happy about, that it ended up being a major there, a 4 minute. So big call. Irwin on the boards. Flicks it right across towards Spencer Golden, who is forced back into their own zone. Or turnover. Sloppy pass there by the Cougars. Lingard can get a shot here for a short-handed goal. He decides to go against it. Flick around the net. He's got Watt waiting for him in the crease. The calls of shoot from the crowd, and I think he was a bit too fancy there, Josh Lingard. Probably should have taken a shot, but he's still got the puck. They keep saying that. He's just maintaining everything about it. He just wants to hog the puck. Wastes a good 20 seconds off the clock there without even getting a shot away. The puck is still in the Cougar zone as they finally bring it across into the neutral zone. Here comes Spencer Golden from one end to the other. If you don't mind, and a great save by Braden Evans. Flicks it back to Irwin, who had that puck on the blue line and took it over. It is offside, and that was very interesting by Josh Lingard. Had plenty of time to take the shot, but I guess he ended up wasting a good 20 seconds off the clock there. So played the long game, Josh Lingard. Panthers have not had a shorthanded goal this season, whereas the Cougars have had 4. As St. Denis decides to clear that puck and actually clears it towards his own bench and nearly takes out a couple of his own players. It's the last thing he probably wanted to do. We will have a face-off to the right-hand side of the Panthers net. 2 minutes 42 remaining in this power play. 7:57 in the period. 24 shots to 19. The Cougars well ahead now in the shot count. So far in this period, 13 shots to 4. As Pollock and Thompson Fittis. Pollock wins the draw there. Gets it back to Roworth. Roworth on the point. Flicks it back towards Blaze. Blaze back to Roworth. Roworth high slot. Gets a shot away. Glove save by Evans. And we will have it again. And the crowd liking this. The crowd very impressed with their penalty kill. As I said before, 70.6% the Panthers power kill, which is actually second worst in the league. Worse in the South. But tonight, you wouldn't know it. They've done very well. Thompson Fittis wins that one, but it's turned over straight away as Roworth gets it to Guerrera. Guerrera, left-hand side of the net, gets a shot away. It's loose in the crease as it's buried by Braden Evans. He's played a very good game tonight. 25 saves from 26 shots. Didn't have a lot to do in the first half of the first period, but since that moment, particularly in this second period now, 15 of those 26 shots he's faced, and 15 of those 26 shots he's saved. Another face-off to that left-hand side of his net. It'll be Strange up against Spears. And a rare win there to the Panthers. Spears gets it back to McNeil. McNeil gets it back to Maloney, who just gets a tap on that one to go back behind the net. And we've got Spears, who's managed to skate his way all the way down to the other end. And unfortunately for him, he's got no backup. We've got 2:02 remaining. Of course, it's a 4-minute major for kneeing for Fryer in the box right now. As Evers with the puck for the Cougars, right-hand side of the net. Turnover there to Spears, who's able to push his way around there. And there's got to be a penalty surely against the Cougars. There is. You can't hold on to a player for that long when he doesn't have the puck. And that is Bryce Irwin, who, not sure what he was doing. And, no, sorry, that's not Bryce Irwin. That's Trey Anderson. He will go to the box there for interference, no doubt. And we are on a 4-on-4. And 147 remaining of the 4-on-4. And then the Panthers will go on a 13-second power play here. Holding, sorry, not interference. I apologize. But definite penalty there for the Cougars. Just needed to confirm that call there. Meanwhile, we've got Esther doing some fancy puck work there. Stick handling seals through the neutral zone along to the left-hand side of the boards. Able to clear away by McNeil, who tries to get it towards Maloney. We're in the neutral zone. Esty steals it away from Maloney. Esty, one side to the other towards Pollock, who's pushed out of it beautifully by Seal. Of course, Seal only in his second game back after injury, making himself known tonight, playing a great game. Jesser, meanwhile, for the Cougars, back to Tori McClintic, who tries to find Esty in the corner. McNeil making himself known. He's having a strong game in the boards as well. He gets it towards his teammate Seal, but he bullies his way through. McNeil, great work. He doesn't even want to give this one up. He's got Maloney on one side if he wants. He's got Spears on the other, and whoa, massive hit straight in front of the Cougars bench. That was Pollock banging the absolute bejesus out of McNeil as he goes in to sit down and have a break. We've got 41 seconds left of this 4-on-4, and then the Panthers will go on the briefest of 13-second power plays, 5 minutes 50 remaining in this period. And, you got to guess when I look up what's happening. The committee meeting, once again, of the Cougars, standing behind their own net. Dylan Jesser, he's obviously probably got an office job, and he's had a long day, and he's missing that from working from home because he just likes to sit and wait behind that net all night. Meanwhile, the Cougars... they take it out of that committee minting, and Blanchette goes from one end to the other. He can't quite get the shot away. Here comes Guerrero with the shot. St. Denis puts his body on the line to push that one out of the way. Great job. The puck is behind the net. Chance for McClintic, low slot. He can't quite get to it. Meanwhile, here's an opportunity for Tanner Ward, who's just come on the ice. He's got Lingard if he wants to use him. He goes for the shot. Great save by Anderson, who bodies that one right on the Cougars logo. And applause from the audience. And Tanner Ward been so dangerous tonight on those breakaways. He's looking hungry tonight, is Tanner. He had a great start to the season, been held quiet in the last few weeks, sporadic goal here and there. But tell you one thing, he's been missing his man Josh Lingard out, and we're now on this 11-second power play. The 4-on-4 is over. Out of the box goes Fryer. And for the briefest of moments here, the Panthers will be on the power play. Wart, he can have an opportunity here on the shot. He can't quite get away, as that's a great effort by Esposito to push him out of it. Wart gets brought down behind the goals. Braun with the puck. And, great effort there by Esposito to take it away. Meanwhile, in the neutral zone, Seal has it. Seal flicks it to Braun. He's going to get a shot away here. No, he goes long in terms of the hash mark there. Wart gets a shot away in the crease. Spears can't quite get to it. And great effort there once again by the Cougars netminder there, I should say. Lingard with another shot away as it comes loose towards him. As Braun trying to get it. And we've got another penalty going on here. This time it's back to the Cougars. And was that a slash? That is number 11. That is Cam Sargent. And he's having some words. So just as I said, at a briefest of 11-second power plays for the Panthers, well... maybe the Cougars thought that was unfair. Maybe they thought they needed a longer one, because barely when that's over, the Panthers will get their first 2-minute power play tonight with 4:35 on the clock. Perfect opportunity here for the Panthers, who are currently at 12.1% on the power play. Last in the South on that one and 7th in the league. And we do know also that the Cougars, of course, 4 short-handed goals this season, including one last night. So let's hear what the call is. It was hooking. Always get those two confused, hooking and slashing. But meanwhile, this is an opportunity. I mentioned about the shorthand. It's strange as a puck now. We're in the Panther zone. And not where they like it. On the power play, of course, Seal He finds Grambart, who's along the right boards, bullied out of it there, though, by the Cougars. Just pushed it away there. Seal tries to get a shot away. Can't quite get to it. But Grambart's got the puck back. He's got McNeil waiting in the crease if he wants him. Seal's got it at the point. He's quarterbacking this play. Flicks it back towards his teammate. He flicks it back towards Seal. Seal back to McNeil along the boards. Great shot there, but great save by Anderson. Seal gets it back, but he can't control it over the blue line. He's forced backwards into his own zone before controlling himself. He's got Grambart to the right of him. He doesn't want to use Grambart. Instead, he does almost. He flicks it straight to Tanner Ward, who just came straight onto the ice, who nearly found Grambart. Grambart's going to go off and have some oranges. And the Cougars have forced back the Panthers a few times here. 48 seconds to go on the power play. Oh, danger here now for the Panthers. McClintic, he's nearly on the breakaway, but he's just pushed into the boards heavily by Maloney. 38 seconds now for the Panthers to try and get something from this power play. They haven't had a shot on goal in this power play. The Cougars' penalty kill, very dangerous, we know, have done very well. Lingard has it in the neutral zone. He's got Maloney behind him. Spears to the right of him. He goes Maloney option. What's he going to do? Flicks it to Braun. Very much offside, nearly there, I should say. Lingard has it on the point. 15 seconds left in the power play. With the puck now is Denver Maloney along the boards, right-hand side. Flicks it back towards his teammate and captain in Tanner Ward. 5 seconds remaining in this power play. He still haven't got a shot away here, and that'll do it for the power play. Brandon McClintic gets a poke check, takes that puck away, and Lesargent is back onto the ice. 5-on-5 hockey with 2:29 remaining in the second period. It was about this point last week, of course, in which the Cougars scored 2 late goals after a very tight game. So I'm sure the Panthers will be very much aware of that. And they have it in their own zone now. Crawford trying to get it away from Lesargent. He's bullying his way through. He can't quite get it to Irwin as Spears gets it, turns it over towards Irwin, who can't find a player, though. The Panthers covering off every single opportunity. Irwin says, well, bugger you guys, I'm going to take a shot myself. And he does that from the hash on the left-hand side, and it goes over the net, and we will have a face-off. 2:01 remaining, 1 goal apiece. Still scoreless in this second period. 26 shots to 24. The Cougars definitely out shooting the Panthers in this period. But still no goals. With 2 minutes remaining, we will have the draw to the left-hand side of the Panthers net. And it is once again won by the Cougars, who have dominated from that spot ever since the opening 5 or so minutes of this period. Here's a chance for Strange right now in the low slot chance, but he's pushed out of it beautifully there by Crawford, who just says, no thank you, sir. I'm going to have this puck. You can go away. Fryer had a couple of penalties tonight. Still not afraid to use his body. That's what he's doing out there as well. He can't quite get it now. Esposito! Shot from the point. Great save by Evans, who puts the puck behind the net, flicks it towards Cox, but he turns it over. Irwin now bullying his way through. Cox gets it. Great work there by Crawford, who just manages to force his way through. Evans can't quite get it for the Cougars. It escapes back into the neutral zone. Strange dumps it long. Glove save by Evans. We've got 1:13 remaining in this period. Evans wanted to pass it back to Crawford, but he had a fast-moving Spencer Golden coming towards him, so he thought better of it, decided to cover it. We'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of the net. 1-1-1 to go. 27 shots to 24 now. And we will have the draw going on as Lesargent will take on Josh Lingard. Last night's player of the game. Boy, oh boy, did the Panthers miss him last night. Miss him before last night, I should say. 2 goals last night, player of the game. Blanchett, meanwhile, has a shot. And as soon as I say that, Braun down onto his knees like he's proposing, but instead of a ring, he's got a body to block that puck as he's got the puck now back into his own zone. Oh, Braun clangs the bar. Wow. That could be heard all around up here. The groans go around the net. And we have our first poster of the evening. 48 seconds remaining in the period. It is iced by the Cougars, and we will get a draw back in their zone. Lingard from one end, Braun, that 8, 9, 10 line. It's obviously the first time I've been able to watch them in the flesh in a few weeks, given Lingard's been out, but they've been on fire tonight. And the Panthers would love a win tonight. Get that win, walk away with some pride. They would much rather leave this with 3-7 than 2-8. There's a shot from the point there by St. Denis. Goes straight into the pads of Anderson. Puck loose. Flicked back behind the net there by Wart, but he had no backup, unfortunately. The puck escapes through the neutral zone. St. Denis forced backwards there by Pollock, who has a big collision. Meanwhile, with St. Denis again. Meanwhile, Wart somehow's got the puck. He's got Lingard if he wants to use him in the low slot. And unfortunately for him, he can't quite get to it as the Cougars force him towards it. 12 seconds remaining in the period. Can the Panthers get a shot away here? Still, through the zone. Takes it. One through. Goes all the way. He's going to get a shot away here with 4 seconds on the clock. Can't quite get to it. Pushed out of the way as the Panthers try to get one more shot away on goal. And they can't quite get it. And we have a scoreless period. It is still 1-1. All tied up here at Panorama Recreation Centre, and a much more dominant period in terms of the shots on goal by the Cougars, who managed to get 16 shots away in that period, where the Panthers managed to get 10, definitely caught up towards the end there, but no goals scored. The 2 goals in the first period to Esty and Braun still the difference here. But plenty to play for here this evening, and it's been an energetic game with definite swings of momentum on either side. A late poster there by Braun, very close. There was an open net opportunity by the Cougars in that period, which unfortunately had a falling player over there. And from a match that didn't really have many penalties to a lot of penalties, so definitely picked up there. But for the Panthers, you got to say, their penalty kill has been on point tonight against arguably one of the most dangerous penalty kills in the entire competition. And on the flip side of that, their power play, while not really presenting many scoring opportunities, they've prevented the shorthanded opportunities going in there as well. And we know how dangerous the Cougars were in that second period all season. So for them, they now know that that's it in terms of second periods against this side, who have caused them all kinds of nuisances this season until at least the playoffs, of course, unless something drastic changes. So 1-1 going into the sheds. I'm sure they'll be satisfied with that, the Panthers. And we've still got 20 minutes of hockey to play for in this final game of this 10-game cohort series, the Victoria Cougars against the Peninsula Panthers. We're going to take an opportunity to take a slight break, hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back to bring you the final 20 minutes of this game, or final 20 minutes of regulation time. We might have extra time, who knows, here at the Panorama Recreational Centre. We will hear from you shortly.
Peninsula Co-op believes in moving ahead by giving back. Every year, they donate over $500,000 to local community groups and initiatives. During October, Peninsula Co-op is matching donations up to $15,000 to support kids sport. Donate at kidsportbc.org/Victoria and help reconnect kids with play. Peninsula Co-op is a proud sponsor of the Peninsula Panthers.
Welcome back to the Panorama Recreation Centre, as we are only 4.5 minutes away from puck dropping in the final period. 1-1 here between the Peninsula Panthers and the Victoria Cougars. Checking on the scores elsewhere in the VIJHL. Again, as I said in the first intermission, obviously you probably are very much well aware of these scores, but let's pretend you're live and you're listening to the first time. The game is over between the West Shore Wolves and the Saanich Predators. The Saanich Predators 5-4 victors in that one. The Wolves coming back heavily in the third period there, 2-1, and the Predators skating away with a victory for the Wolves. Goals came from Blake Bentham, and he got 2 goals there, I should say. Andy Westhaver with 1, Jack Westhaver with 1. Good night in the Westhaver household. And for the Predators, 2 to Colton Hutchinson. Goals apiece there to Kyle Brown, Joe Ville Stafford, the captain, and Jacob King, the alternate captain there. Want to learn about goals? And let's see how the Campbell River Storm are going against the Nanaimo Buccaneers. Bit of a one-sided one, that one. 8-0. The Campbell River Storm are leading that one in the second period. Outshooting them 25 shots to 3. The Nanaimo Buccaneers yet to get a shot away in that second period. And goals being spread around there. For the Storm, Kyle Jennings with 2 goals. Parker Bell with 2 goals. Josh Penderson, Owen Christensen, Pierce Messer, and Nolan Corrado, all with a solitary goal apiece there in that one. So I think that is a good night, and thank you for the Campbell River Storm winning that one. Of course, they are the league leaders, the Campbell River Storm, in the league at the moment, and clearly with a performance like that, you can see why. The Cougars out of the sheds right now, and got McClintock and Blanchett just Having a bit of a pump-up session there, just spurring themselves on. The Panthers always a little bit slower to come out, probably having a few extra words. This is a big period. This is a massive period in the state of the season. But Panthers, obviously for them, to leave this cohort series with an extra win, coming off the back of 6 consecutive losses, to win the final game, just gain that slight mental edge going into this. Because these two sides will not meet each other, you would say, until the playoffs. Unless something drastic changes in the scheduling for the remainder of this season, they will not play each other again to the playoffs. And if they can just get one win, if they can just look at this and go, okay, we played you guys 4 months ago, we got that final win, take it as a slight mental edge, they would be very much happy with that. I will say, when scores are tied at the end of the second period, it's happened 2 occasions this season between these two sides. 50% each side is. Each side has had a win from that. So you can't even draw anything between the two. So if I was a stats fan and I wanted to put money on one side, well, it's a coin flip right now. But if you look at the scoring wise from the period, 40% of the Panthers' goals in this season have come in the third period, while only 28% of the Cougars' goals have come in the third period. So the Panthers do like a third period, and they will be hoping that continues tonight, I should say. I was about to say last night. Getting ahead of myself on the thought process there. The Cougars are the ones who scored 2-0 in last night's game. So the Panthers will be hoping to blank that one out from their memory and go back to one of those other periods. If we go to overtime, we've had one overtime between these two sides already. And, of course, the Panthers were victorious in that one. But the puck is about to drop, and we're underway for the final period of this one. Riley Braun wins the draw for the Panthers. And he gets the puck and bodies his way hard into Blanchette as the Panthers come away with the puck to be pushed back into their own zone. McNeil will go behind his net. And for the first time in this match, we don't have a committee meeting behind a net to start off a period. Good to see. As Lingard tries to get the puck, and as he loses it, he decides to put Blanchette into the boards, and he might be getting a penalty. No, he's not getting a penalty for that. I think the puck went a little bit too high. And we will have a face-off on the spot just in front of the Cougars bench in the neutral zone. As Spears and McClintic will face off with that one. And it is won by McClintic, who's able to get it back to Simon Pollock. Looks it back to Mr. Committee Man himself, Jesser, who dumps it long back towards McClintic. And a big hit in the left corner there. As McNeil, he's definitely been putting body on body tonight, and he does it exactly again as soon as I say that. Puck's gone loose to McClintic, who gets a shot away from the hash, and it goes well wide. Puck behind the net now, stolen away by Pollock, who just bodies his way through Spears, who also bodies his way through there from McClintic. He can't quite find the player in Pollock that he was looking for, and great work there from Seal to just push them out of the way to avoid that puck getting loose towards the Cougars to get a clear shot away. Panthers on the defense right now, just doing what they've been doing this game, just maintaining it. As I'll stop myself right now. Here comes Aleko Sidrakis, the speed man, scored last night, has a shot on goal, goes over the top. And we see that a lot from Sidrakis. When he gets motoring, he's fast, able to take it from the zone straight into the offensive part of the rink. And unfortunately for him, he was kind of bodied out of the way there by the Cougars. Couldn't get a clear shot away. Meanwhile, the Cougars have iced the puck. And we will have a face-off to the left-hand side of the Cougars net. The Panthers on defense tonight have just positioned themselves beautifully. Haven't allowed the Cougars to get an open man and not really get a clear shot away. All the Cougars' shots tonight really haven't been from open ice. Have just been sort of thrashing away from the hash or in the low slot. So the Panthers have been able to really prevent that. Last night, it's torn around here. Strom has a shot. Great save there by Anderson. And the Panthers, similar to what they did last night as well, every turnover or opportunity they're given, they make the most of it. The Cougars just sort of dilly-dallied with the puck there, couldn't quite get it away, and allowed that shot on net by Strom. And we'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of the Cougars net. Nope. The ref says, no, we're going to have it on the left-hand side. Thompson Fittis will go up against Jesser. Actually, no. Campbell Sargent will take the face-off for the Cougars. Puck drop, won by the Panthers. Cox with it. Oh, he tried to pass it back towards Crawford, and sort of as the puck went, Pollock got in the middle of it as the shot went straight into his ankle. And there's going to be a call for something here. The ref doesn't like it. And which way is it going? No, there isn't going to be a penalty. I thought there was a penalty for something. But I think we're going to take the puck back into the Panther zone as Strom wins the draw there. Bit of a strange occurrence. They're not sure exactly what happened. Cougars with the puck, turn it straight over. Meanwhile, they get a puck. As soon as they turn it over, they get it straight back. But the puck gets loose through the zone, and it won't be iced because Thompson Fittis is going to beat Evers to the puck. And the Cougars are able to get it from Evers straight to Golden, and that was offside, surely, ref. Just made it across the line, it seemed itself. Here comes McNeil with some speed. McNeil has got Gilbertson. If he wants to do it, his eyes go over the shot just wide, close down the angle. Oh, and another long shot there. Just off that by... That was St. Denis. And meanwhile, off the puck, there was a bit going on in the left corner there. Two players were brought down. Didn't quite see who it was. And the ref just sort of telling them to calm down a little bit, folks. Puck gets brought back into the neutral zone for a face-off directly in front of us here in the commentary box. And the face-off is won by the Panthers. Banks has the puck. He's smacked into the boards there. A bit of an elbow by Anderson to the head. And gets away with that one. Anderson gets it towards Brand, who just shoved off it, if you don't mind. McNeil like a steam train. Wow. Puck back now to Banks, who pushes his way through. Take a bow, Mason McNeil. Been on fire tonight. Definitely made himself known. He's in with a shot for player of the match tonight is Mason McNeil. Brandt has the puck for the Cougars. He flicks it to his captain of Tory McClintic, who has the puck now. He's got Blaze if he wants to get it back to him. Long shot from the point over the net, and it's rebounded back towards Tanner Ward, who's on the ice. Gets it to his bestie in Lingard. Oh, he's missed him, hasn't he? The violins and everything was going out. And finally, they've been put away that he's back on the ice with him for 2 nights in a row. Seal with the puck. Back to Braun, goal scorer tonight for the Panthers, of course. Lingard behind the net with Strange, with Tanner Wart. And somehow Blaze ends it up with out of all those 3 players. Blaze flicks it long towards Golden, but it's turned over now towards Seal, who dumps it in long, and there's a penalty going the way of nobody. Once again, no penalty. I'm jumping to conclusions. And we will have a face-off to the right-hand side of the Panthers zone. Panthers net. And it's another face-off won by the Cougars. Jesser has the puck at the point. He's got nobody to find there for the pass as Fryer gets it. Fryer flicks it back towards Sidrakis, who has no player there as Wart, Lingard go off and back out onto the ice. We have Maloney and St. Denis, and meanwhile Maloney's brought down off the play by Irwin, I think that was. Cougars trying to find a way out of their own zone, and St. Denis just mishandled that puck. Guerrero with it. He's got no backup for the Cougars, and it's a straight turnover back to the Panthers. Here goes Spears, who just gets brought down there. No call. He's still got the puck somehow between the legs and just sort of flicks it out there. Don't know how that worked, but good job there for that for Logan Spears. He's in chase now of the puck from Pollock, who finds Roworth, who's got McClintic. That's Brandon McClintic. Takes it behind the Panthers net. Has sort of a long-angled shot, but that was going nowhere. Esposito tries to get it, but Denver Maloney gets a stick to it, and the puck goes out of play, and we will have a face-off in the neutral zone. We have 14:36 to go in the match, and so far only the one shot in this period to each side. Solitary shot apiece. Still a 1-goal game. 1 goal apiece game. Tied game. That's what I'm trying to say. Puck escapes the neutral zone. Strom has it in the Panther zone. He's going to be forced behind his own net. Tries to find Seal. Turnover. Here comes McClintock who has a shot away. Strom puts his body on the line. Great work there by Carson Strom. Manages to prevent that shot going any close to the net. And now we're going to have a penalty. And it is going to go the way of... No, there was a hooking call there, was there not? Wow, okay. I'm going to have to stop jumping to conclusions to keep my mouth shut until I see a play go into the box, I think, right now. Meanwhile, Spencer Golden in the neutral zone. He takes it across the line there. Very close to being offside there were the Cougars, but no call given. They've got the puck. Here comes Irwin, who just takes it from one side to the other. Shot from the high slot and just goes wide of the net. Puck bounces back into the neutral zone. Dylan Jesser to McClintock. Stolen away here by Cox. Cox with the shot, and it is poke checked away from Jesser just as he took the swing up. Puck goes out of play. We will have a face-off to the right-hand side of the Cougars net. 13 minutes 45 remaining. Reminder, we've only had one game go to overtime this season. That was back in Game 3 at Archie Browning. Panthers winning that one 4-3. Matthew Seal with the overtime winner there. Face-off won by the Cougars. 8, 9, 10 back out there for the Panthers right now. And a shot from the point by McNeil. Skimmed the top of the puck there. Couldn't quite get the power behind that one. And that's allowed the Cougars to dump it long. But they can't quite find a player. Evans comes out of his crease to get the puck away. Long shot there by Seal towards Ward, who handles it beautifully. He waits for some backup. And meanwhile, the Cougars are able to just bully his way out of it. Lingard, meanwhile, from the hash. Great pass to Braun. Couldn't quite control it. Had Ward in the low slot, and he couldn't quite get in there in time. Great opportunity. The 8, 9, 10 line gelling beautifully as well. You just feel the 8, 9, 10 line are on something here. He's Braun with it. He's got Ward if he wants to use him in the low slot, and he just can't quite get his stick down to it, unfortunately. It's bullied away there by the Cougars, and it finds itself back into the neutral zone. The Panthers just waiting for some players to get themselves in position. There's a big hit against the boards there. Fryer being held by Anderson. Meanwhile, Esposito's found it. He's going to storm his way up through and has a shot, goes over the top of the net. And now an opportunity once again for the Panthers. Is working end-to-end here right now. Here comes Banks. Banks has got Grambart if he wants to use him. Banks, he's going to go all the way around. And there's a bit of a fight going on here on in the Panther zone. Anderson and Fryer getting to know each other, and, well, Fryer's getting a call here. He's back to his favourite place in the entire world. That is a penalty box. No, it's offsetting penalties, rightfully so. Anderson in the box. I was about to say there, I didn't see how that started, but would have been a bit unusual there for some reason had they won the other. And Anderson, he's not going in there without a fight. He is still mouthing off to the referee here. He's got 1 foot inside the box. And no, he's not going in. He's been sent. He's out. Well, whatever Anderson said to the ref took exception to that, and Anderson has been ejected. He had 1 foot in the box. I was about to say the crowd was cheering there, and I was thinking, well, are they cheering for what? And is Fryer off too? Fryer's off too. Well, both are out. Fryer went into the box. Fryer almost just expects to go in that box. He kind of does something and looks like, okay, I'll go in there. He's had his seat in there. But he's been potentially ejected. Not sure what is going on right now. We've got the referee having words to Pete Zaberski, GM of the Panthers, just inside the door. And there's a heated discussion going on here. Pete doesn't look happy, and out of the game goes Reid Fryer. So, not sure what's going on there. Both players ejected. Let's get back to the game here, folks. 12:27 remaining in the match. It's still 1-1. I've been saying that a lot tonight, but we have gone a very long period without scoring goals. And this is one of those games where you feel as though the next goal would almost win. Meanwhile, there's still confusion going on. Pollock and Cox went to go into the box. Both have been sent back to the bench. We've got 5 apiece on each side. There's a lot of confusion going on right now, but the play is back underway. A couple of minutes for both sides. Let's hear what the call is. So it sounded like they said roughing there, and I wasn't sure what the remainder of that call was, but we can clarify that for you, no doubt, after the game, or we'll clear that up on the podcast for Claw Weekly next week. Anyway, back to the game now. Cougars have the puck. Irwin takes it across the boards from one side to the other. He's taking this all on himself here. Bryce Irwin, we know what he can do from one end to the other, and but great effort there going into the boards there by... I believe that's Josh Lingard pushing up into the corner to prevent him from getting a shot away. No, that was Theodore St. Denis. I apologise. That 2 looked like for an 8 from the distance there. The Panthers have the puck. Here comes Thompson Fittis. Sorry, that's Sidrakis. He gets brought down just as he was getting some legs going on there. The Cougars bring it into their offensive zone. And a few hits going on right now in the right corner of the Panther zone. Panthers are able to escape away with it. Great work there by McNeil, who flicks it across now. That's Thompson Fittis. Goes from the shot from the point, goes behind the net. Can't quite get to it now. Meanwhile, Sidrakis fights his way around the net, gets it back to Spears. Spears back to Sidrakis. He tries to find someone in the low slot. There's no one there. And the Cougars captain, I'll correct myself, I think I said that was Tori McClinty before. Of course, the captain of the Cougars is Cameron Lesargent. Apologies to Cougars fans if you're listening to this tonight. Denver Maloney, meanwhile, has somehow found himself in open ice. He's got 3 Cougars players to beat, but he's going to have a shot from the hash. He kind of passes it to himself, but unfortunately for him, Mr. Bieber Esposito is there to steal it away. He flicks it back over to his captain in Lesargent, who has a shot well wide of the net. And down in the corner goes that in there. And there's a goal. There's a goal there from the Cougars. And I was busy looking at Lesargent and somebody else in the corner, but somehow that has gone in the net and the Cougars have gotten a goal. And by the looks of things, that is Jonathan Esposito who has scored it. He's first to the bench and celebrating. And the Cougars take a lead here for the first time tonight. And there's a stunned silence in the very few fans that are here in the Panorama Rec Centre. And we have 10.5 minutes to go of this game, and the Cougars find themselves in the lead. Wow. That was a very interesting passage of play there. Let's see what that was. We'll find... It was Esposito. All right. Generally, you go for the player who goes to get the high fives first on the bench, and that was Esposito as well. It's becoming less and less my favourite Justin Bieber song the more and more I watch him play, let's be honest. Stolen away here by Ward. He just bullied his way through that line in the low slot to try and take it. Can't quite get it back. And the Panthers are forced back into their own zone. A wayward pass going there by Evan Crawford. Turns it over, and Pollock couldn't quite get to it. And offside as he goes across. And we will have another face-off in the neutral zone. The referee just having some words to the players there. Unfortunate moment there from the Panthers, who have come out quite well in this period. It's been a very tight period. So far, the 4 shots to the Cougars and only the 2 shots to the Panthers. But we've got our media timeout right now. And all on the line now for the Panthers. I said just not long before that goal by the Cougars that you feel this is one of those games that a goal is worth 2. So right now you would argue the Cougars almost with a 2-goal lead. But the Panthers just got to keep in the hunt here right now. They've been playing well all night. Got to say, both the goals scored against them just kind of came off some odd plays. And despite being outshot tonight, I would definitely put on the bias hat and say the Panthers have definitely outplayed the Cougars for the most part this evening. And right now, out on the ice, we have Strom, Thompson Fittis, Crawford, St. Denis, and also out there, I believe that is Strom. And they were just having a bit of a meeting with each other there. They went out on the ice, left the media timeout first. Wonder what Brad Tippett, not much to say there, while a bit more to be said by the new Cougars on the block boy band. Just wanting to make sure that their new single is in their heads ringing and giving them some motivation for the Cougars. I believe it's called The Right Stuff. coming soon to Spotify in all good retailers. Meanwhile, back into the play now. The Panthers trying to clear their zone right now, but they can't quite do it at the moment because here's an opportunity by Blanchett, who decides instead of taking the shot, boarded along towards his teammate, and this time he goes for the shot, tries to find LeSargent, who is poked out of it there by Strom. Goes back into the left corner. Brandt trying to push his way through two Panthers players, and he can't do it. Meanwhile, the puck goes towards Thompson Fitters, who turns it over, and a long shot there by LeSargent, but it's easily covered by Braden Evans. Big hit on the boards there. You can hear that one all the way from up here in the commentary box as Evan Crawford is pushed into it, but the Panthers have stolen this puck away after that hit. Here comes Strom, pushed out of it by Blaze. The puck flies up, comes down. We will have another face-off. 8:59 remaining in this game. 2-1 Cougars lead. 8-9-10 back out for the Panthers. The crowd, I would say, goes wild, but they're still a little bit stunned, I think, after the last goal. Draw won by the Cougars. Blaze with it. Flicks it over towards Spencer Golden, who has no backup there. Has to dump it long. Ryan Strange tries to find it. And Riley Braun has it. He flicks it back now to Tanner Ward. This is what he's done all night. He's just been speedy. Finds it, but he can't quite get it. Puck goes loose. Long shot, meanwhile, by a point there from Braun. And it's blocked out of it by Jesser. Still in the neutral zone, the Cougars just playing the D right now. Here goes Spencer Golden. He's got some speed on him through the neutral zone. Round one Panthers player shoved out of it by McNeil, who once again, body on the line. Great work by Mason McNeil, who's been so good tonight. Tanner Wart, the captain, finds an open Riley Braun. There's a stick loose on the puck. Lingard in the crease, just got pushed out of it there by Jesser. Sticks flying, my words are flying. Lingard just couldn't quite get the puck to fly. Meanwhile, Wart brought down. Got a stick wrapped around him there at the same time by Esposito. Jesser with the puck now for the Cougars. Flicks it back towards Brandon McClintock. Takes it over. He's got Jesser. He wants to use him. Doesn't quite use him. He's going to take him on still there, Brandon McClintock. Pushes his way into the right corner. Oh, big hit going on there. Lingard and Guerra. Lingard was ready to get the hit, but he just kind of stood up and gave Guerra a shove after that happened. Guerra wanted to go, but Lingard just kind of said, nah, mate, I stopped your shot. Meanwhile, chance there by the Cougars in the crease, and that was Ward, and something's going on in the crease. There is a Cougars player flat on the ice. Somebody got brought down there, and there are some shocked faces in the audience. There was a stick being brought down on one player, slash the referee's call. And it is against Ryan Grambart. With 7:30 on the clock, the Cougars to go on the power play here. And, well, it's getting a bit heated out there. A few sort of hits going on, but not what the Panthers need here. With 7:30 remaining, a goal behind to bring the penalty kill out. They've been strong tonight, but the Cougars are very dangerous on the power play. Let's hear the call. 2 minutes for slashing. And a long shot there from the hash by Golden on the boards, and an easy save by Braden Evans. And we will have a face-off going to the left-hand side of Evans' net. We have 1:48 remaining. Just being told that actually was the goalie who did that one, Evans, with the stick there. Of course, the goalie can't go to the box, so it will be the field player that does it. Meanwhile, the Cougars, big hit on the board there. Golden smashed into it by Mason McNeil. Panthers once again pushing back. Long shot there. High slot by Jesser. Great save by Evans. Evans, I should say, as the Strange for the Cougars gets it back to Golden. Golden to Jesser. Jesser to Irwin. Irwin back to Jesser. Jesser tries to find McClintock, but he gets shoved out of the way once again by McNeil, who's just been doing everything tonight. He's doing so well. Irwin trying to control it. 1 minute to go in the power play. Jesser finds Golden. Golden Back towards Strange. Strange again, just tapped out of it there by McNeil. Jesser to Irwin. Irwin on the point. Just passing it around here. Happy to take things around. Long shot on their goal by the Cougars. Irwin can't quite get it. The penalty kill here doing well. We've got 36 seconds remaining in the power play here. 6:04 remaining in the game. Jesser from the point decides to go against the shot. Golden from the hash. And Strange, his own player, I think, got in the way there. He was kind of shoved out of it by Logan Spears, but ended up in the glove of Braden Evans. And we will have a quick change. 27 seconds remaining on the power play here. 5:57 in the game. It is a 2-1 Cougars lead. Panthers would love to remain 100% on the penalty kill here. Draw to the left-hand side of the net. Won by the Cougars. Here goes Guerrera. He gets it back to Esposito. Esposito from the point. Can't quite get the shot away. That was Thompson Fittis putting his body in the line. 15 seconds remaining of this power play. Hacking away in the left-hand corner. Great effort here by the Panthers to maintain the possession of this puck. Waste some precious seconds. Esposito's calling for it. Meanwhile, on the right-hand point, he decides to go against a shot. Opportunity right now for LaSargent. LaSargent back to Esposito. Power play is over. Granbach comes in there. Another penalty kill there. Executed perfectly by the Panthers. The puck is still with the Cougars, though, in the Panther zone. The Panthers wanting to clear this out. LaSargent with the puck in the left corner. Flicks it back towards Blaze. Blaze shoved out of it, though, by Thompson Fittis. Oh, and a bit of a high stick there by... that was St. Denis, was it? Oh, the puck! Oh, no! That has fallen back into the net of Braden... Braden Evans. Oh, he'd want to have that one again. I don't know who got the shot away from the Cougars, but that was the easiest saves, and he just fumbled it in the crease, and it fell back. And that was number 23, Zach Guerrera, for the Cougars. And you thought there was a silence here at Panorama Rec before. Well, this place is basically a graveyard right now in terms of the silence. Everyone here just the head back, and you got to feel for Braden Evans. He's had a very good game tonight, and it's just those moments, unfortunately, for Braden Evans. And with 5 minutes remaining, it's a long way to come back now for the Panthers. Cougars on the offense right now, but it's turned over. Here comes Josh Lingard along the boards, through the neutral zone, speeds his way through, gets an angled shot. Great save by Anderson. And the Cougars take this one away. Lingard doing well to try and get it back, but can't quite get it. McNeil, strong push into the boards there by Pollock. And a shot there. Low slot. Bryce Irwin over the net. Oh, it's definitely one of those nights where you just feel there was a couple more goals. There was a poster from Braun in that second period. And with 4:30 remaining, 3-1. It's a tough one to swallow if you're a Panthers fan. Still plenty of time to go, though. 4 minutes 30 remaining of this game. 4 minutes 30 remaining of this cohort. Bitter rivals. Can the Panthers bring the comeback? Because we know they were 3-0 down in that first game. Came back to tie that at 3-3. So every opportunity now for them to do it. Meanwhile, the Cougars have the puck in the Panther zone. The puck has found its way behind the net. And just as it looked as though Ethan Roworth would pounce onto it, Braden Evans does exactly that instead. 4:09 remaining. What have the Panthers got here? How much are they going to rely on their 8, 9, 10 line? Will they pull the goalie at some point? Is it worth it with a 2-goal deficit? Might be a 3-goal deficit here as Owen Evers decides to half pass, half shoot. Not sure what that was. Went well wide of the net. But Banks has it. Gets brought down there by Owen Evers. As didn't like that one. Did Logan Spears kind of came in with the elbow there to sort of say, hey, mate, you leave my teammate alone. Meanwhile, Denver Maloney has a puck. He tries to find Banks, who just gets pushed out of it. Maloney, meanwhile, in the left corner here of the Cougar zone. He's got the puck now. That flicks it back to Lingard. Oh, he was right there in the low slot. had a right-hand corner ready to find that puck, but just couldn't keep it down. And the puck goes out of play with 3:27 remaining. 8, 9, 10 back out for the Panthers. So we have the face-off just inside the neutral zone. Won by the Cougars. Blanchett with the puck. Gets a pass towards Guerrero. Who's just shoved out of it hard there by Lingard. Wart now has the puck. He gets shoved out of it hard by Blanchett. Somehow Wart gets the puck back. He's looking for someone in the slot. Doesn't have anyone there, and the Cougars clear it out. Blanchett dumps it into the neutral zone. We have McNeil has the puck. Flicks it back towards Seal. What can Seal do with it? Tries to find Wart. Wart has 3 Cougars players to beat. On the hash. Passes it back towards Braun behind the net. Braun finds McNeil in the slot. Long shot. Great save by Anderson, who just catches that one and holds on to it. And we will have a face-off to the right-hand side of his net. 2 minutes 48 remaining of this match. Josh Lingard eager to get on with this one. He's already there at the spot, ready to go for the draw. And the Cougars taking their time as LaSargent comes in. Puck goes the way of the Panthers. Braun loses possession of it, though, as it's tapped away by Pollock. Pollock, though, turns it straight back over. Lingard gets the puck, tries to find Ward. Great effort there, though, by LaSargent to work his way through it. Lingard just shoving everyone away. Roworth, through all the mayhem, has managed to get the puck. He dumps it in to the Panthers zone. Tries to find Roworth. He's pushed out of it. Here comes Pollock. Turns it back to Roworth. Roworth. 2 Panthers players pushing him out of it. McNeil once again shoving everything in the line there. 2 minutes 15 remaining in this match. Panthers need a goal, and they need a goal soon. Pollock into the boards, shoved out of it. He's an opportunity now for Pollock, but he just gets poke-checked away. And now he's an opportunity for the Panthers to regroup. McNeil flicks it over towards Lingard. Lingard around towards Ward, but Blaze just gets in the way. Blaze now can take on Seal. He decides to pass it back to Golden in the neutral zone. 1:47 remaining in the match. Blaze has the puck, but pushed out of it. Ward just shoves him all the way. Here comes Thompson Fittis, who just got 2 Cougars players to beat. He gets support, though, from Gilbertson, who tries to get back to Thompson Fittis, but he's just pinned against the board by Goldens. 90 seconds remaining in this match. As the Cougars are desperately trying to clear this out of here. Blaze gets it back to Irwin. Irwin towards Golden. Puck ricochets back towards Braden Evans in the Panthers net. Covers the puck. We have 1:17 remaining in this match. 3-1 lead to the Cougars. And it looks as though the Cougars are preparing to end this cohort with an 8-2 series win. But there is a timeout called here by Brad Tibbett. And you got to imagine that he's telling him to put it on the line, put everything out there. Will he pull in Braden Evans when he gets that opportunity? And with 1:17 remaining in this match, if they can get one straight away, then maybe, just maybe, never say never. We've seen it before in this series. Quick goals have been scored. Can the Panthers finally do exactly what the Cougars have done against them plenty of times this season? Brett Anderson doesn't seem worried. He's already left the bench and he's going to put his helmet back on. Good game by Brett Anderson tonight. Stopped 28 of 29 shots. In with a shot for Cougars player of the game, no doubt. And he'll watch from the other end as the face-off will be to the left-hand side of the Panthers net. It'll be Strange up against Josh Lingard. 8, 9, 10 out there for the Panthers with 77 seconds remaining in this match. Draw won by the Panthers. Seal flicks it along the boards to try and find Braun. Can't quite get to him. Puck goes to the neutral zone and is brought back to the Panthers net. Here is Seal. Flicks it to Wart. Wart. Back to Lingard. Less than a minute to go. Lingard tries to get out of it. He's brought down. No call on that one. And the Cougars clear the puck out. We have 53.3 seconds remaining in this match. face off to the left-hand side of the Cougars net. What can they do here? Lingard versus Ryan Strange. Puck drop won by the Cougars. Wart with the puck. Gets it back to Logan Spears. Spears has the puck. Finds his way back to Braun. Braun gets it back to Wart. 43 seconds remaining. Braun tries to get it. Passes it back towards Spears. Oh, tried the one-timer. Attempt the ball. Couldn't quite get to it. Seal back towards Wart. Wart on the point. Flicks it back towards Spears. Spears to Braun. Braun shoots it. Blocked by Owen Evers. 27 seconds remaining in this match. The puck escapes into the neutral zone. And you've always got to say, that's it now. Panthers get it back now. Wart takes it into the offensive zone. But the Cougars have the puck. Oh, poor pass there by the Cougars. Lingard flicks it back to Maloney. Maloney shoved out of it there by Kamla Sargent. And this allows an empty net opportunity for the Cougars. And Strange can't quite get the shot away. He can't get the pass away. And, well, you got to end that on a bit of a funny note there from the Cougars. I didn't even realise the Panthers had pulled Braden Evans. But Strange, well, it was a strange ending to the match. He should have had the shot. Instead, he did the unselfish thing to get the pass away, and that cost them an empty net goal. But the Cougars win this one 3-1. They take the series 8-2. And you do have to feel for the Panthers. They definitely played a very good game, but similar to last night, it was the final period where, unfortunately, they couldn't find the net, and the Cougars got the last two of the game. And that's all she wrote. That is a victory for the Cougars. And we now go into a couple of weeks break. And these teams will, of course, regroup and find new enemies to make. Frenemies, let's call them that. Goal scorers for the Cougars: Jonathan Esposito, Jackson Esty, and Zach Guerrera. The solitary goal for the Panthers coming from Riley Braun in the first period. Total shots for that match, after the Panthers started with 11-0, ended up being 37 shots by the Cougars and 29 shots to the Panthers. So only able to get 4 shots away in that final period were the Panthers, and in the end 10 shots to the Cougars. This game ended 3-1, and as I said a few times now, 8-2 this series ends. So the Cougars won the first game, Panthers won the second and the third, and then the Cougars dominated the remaining 7. Wouldn't say dominate, I'll rephrase that. They won the next 7. Definitely a lot of close games, hard-fought games throughout that series. And as we've mentioned a few times, it looks as though these two sides now probably won't play each other again until the playoffs. They will now each have a 2-week break, and they will enter their new cohorts. The Cougars will face the Predators and the West Shore Wolves, while the Peninsula Panthers will have 14 games to get to know the Kerry Park Islanders. It's been an entertaining game. It's been a fun time calling this one for you tonight. Apologies that we could not call this live this evening. If you have tuned into this game afterwards, we appreciate your company. We will be back here at the Panorama Recreation Centre on the 20th of November for the first game against the Kerry Park Islanders. So enjoy a couple of weeks away. Remember to tune into Claude Weekly. We will remain airing every single week. I will be back behind the microphone with Sticky next week as we review these games and do a couple of long-form interviews as well. It looks like we will be bringing those back as well. But that's it from the Panorama Rec Centre tonight. 3-1 victory for the Cougars as we end this 10-game cohort series between the Peninsula Panthers and the Victoria Cougars. Thanks very much for tuning in. My name has been Ben Waterworth, and we'll speak to you next time.
This